A first in the Trump years. Congress rejected the president's veto with an overwhelming show of bipartisan force. Senators protected the popular $741 billion defense bill Friday.
It's a serious responsibility.
While House Speaker Nancy Pelosi celebrated the override as a resounding rebuke to President Trump's reckless assault on America's military. His reaction came by tweet, labeling our Republican Senate pathetic. In rare agreement with Democrats, the president also demanded COVID relief checks be increased.
This is the last chance to deliver $2,000 before a new Congress is sworn in.
But Republicans refused.
All of this is money we have to borrow.
The president called that not fair or smart. Trump's anger turned on the Senate Republican whip, John Thune, who said publicly Joe Biden's victory will stand. Wielding his Twitter hammer, the president urged South Dakota's governor to run against Thune, trashing him as a Republican in name only.
Yeah, well, finally, our tech tweet. What took him so long?
Heading into next week, pressure builds on Vice President Mike Pence, who must preside over the final count of electoral votes. But Texas Congressman Louis Gohmert and a group of Arizona Trump electors sued Pence to urge him to reject enough electoral votes to flip the race for Trump. Pence's lawyers mock them for suing, ironically, the very person whose power they seek to promote. Congressman Gohmert's lawyers blasted Pence as the glorified envelope opener-in-chief who has no authority to preside over anything. And after all that legal bickering, a federal judge in Texas appointed by President Trump decided late last night that that case would be dismissed, saying that Gohmert and those other Trump loyalists did not have legal standing. So this Wednesday, Pence will be in the chair presiding, and there will be protest and certainly demonstration and debate. But in the end, it is expected that the Biden victory will be finally affirmed. Kristen?
Yeah, it's expected to be a very long day, that's for sure. And Kelly, of course, we are tracking another election coming up, the Georgia Senate runoffs on Tuesday, which will determine who controls the Senate. How could Trump and Biden affect that race, Kel?
Well, it feels a little like the last hangover of 2020, as this race will determine which party has control. That will be a big deal for a Biden administration. And both President Trump and Joe Biden will be in Georgia campaigning separately for their respective candidates. And it will be a big push. Of course, President Trump is still talking about election fraud that has not been determined to be accurate. But that's adding to this. A huge pressure point now coming with a lot of America watching what's going to happen in Georgia with all of the fallout. In some ways, a figurative rematch between Trump and Biden. Kristen?
Yeah, good way to look at it. All right, Kelly O'Donnell at the White House. Thank you.